Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all very fondly back to this game, Tale of a Warrior. Alright, we can do that. We've actually really whittled down this list of quests that we got. For Brant. Apostates, I thought I already did this. Oh, that's why. That will not be complete until we finish the rest of the things. As far as I know, all the orcs that we need to kill for this quest, orcs and lizards, will be in the forest, kind of behind Akel's farm, between Akel's farm and the city. Yeah, whatever, it's not really worth using the teleporter rune. So, those of you who don't watch my other series, I don't know if, yeah, actually, Deus Ex is probably going to be up before this, where I apologize for being kind of off the radar for a while. Not really off the radar, still uploading like once every other day or so. But it's just been hard for me to really upload with regularity, because well, time and motivation have both been lacking lately. I've been kind of in a sour sort of disposition lately, and my irregular schedule has been kind of interrupting things. Plus, in all honesty, I am starting to wonder if I have a sleeping disorder of some kind. That sounds, you know, a bit neurotic of me, but the truth is, I find myself waking up to the sound of myself seeming to be struggling for breath. And it's making me wonder if I have sleep apnea or something, but I have no real way to find out. His herd still, his flock is still doing just as well. I don't really remember how many rats. Oh! I have the master skill now. That is most excellent. You again! I need you to piss off and leave me alone. Truth is, I honestly don't remember if that guy's relevance is, ever made clear. Might not be obvious straight off the bat, but I am actually a little bit drunk right now. And it almost seems an obligation for every one of my Gothic series to have at least one drunk video. So today is the one for Velaya. Not today. Oh yeah, there's a cave over there. I wonder if any banditos have settled in the meantime. There is a wolf, as usual. And oh, big chop. I see a lizard man. Lizard men, if I recall correctly, are not too weak to fire. I believe they are weaker to ice, but we don't really have any ice spells. What's more important is that we get his attention. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm a tad inebriated. Not too bad. It's been a lot of drinking over the course of a long while. So I'm, you know, I don't know. At any rate, could make this a bit interesting. But, I think I did it in Gothic 2 at some point. 24 enemies left. Okay, so there are a total of 25 in these woods. I don't remember what part of Gothic 2 I was drunk for. But the start of my Dark Mysteries series, and in fact, if I recall correctly, that was about 2 summers ago. I had just gotten home from a big, like, music festival. And I was drunk off my rocker. And that was the first thing I recorded in about 2 weeks since I got home. I started doing this whole YouTube thing while I was still at school. So this seems completely empty. Don't believe we ever actually went in here. So it's just vacant since the Nameless Hero went through here. Yeah, I started doing my YouTube thing while I was at school. The main reason I started doing it was actually because I happened to have no roommate. I had the entire dorm room to myself that year. Not that year, just that one semester of sorts. And so I was able to just record whenever the hell I wanted. But when I got home for the summer, wasn't really. It took me a while to really get back in the spirits for it. Left for a scavenger, smelt a meal. All right, lizard man, we need your attention. Alas! Come at me, you dire fiend! So yeah, fighting them is not too hard. It might have behooved me a little bit to actually learn the... Actually, you know what? This was working just fine. Learning how to fight orcs with a bow is how I did it last time. Possibly the last 2 times. But this is working just fine. Apart from lizards, there should be orc warriors, orc elites, as you can see. The game is gracious enough to really spread them out, so I don't think you ever really fight several of them at a time. I don't know if I actually hit that guy. It seems to not be the case. Well, that sucked. He's obscured by something. God damn it. Can you stop moving, bruh? That got him. Did no sorts of damage, but that's why we got a sword. Watch out! Watch out! That hurt. I can't see shit, bruh. Yeah, I gotcha. You got nothing. God damn, the foliage, man, the foliage. It's a bit much. Have a sausage. So this part really is it's pretty easy, it's just tedious. It seems a little ambitious to be taking on, you know, a platoon of the enemy warriors. But in all honesty, actually I think there might be a couple of them that are really kind of packed together. But I don't believe they're too hard to really separate. The concern of mine is that if we run into a shaman, she will surely not. Whoop, dup, dup. I heard a blade. It's just a warrior. You got nothing. You're a sorry fool. What chop? So I'm still on the fence of what I'm gonna do next. I have a few ideas. In all honesty, Deus Ex is gonna be done before anything else. 22? Hang on a minute. I don't think that Orc Elite was actually one of them. So I took down 2 lizards and this orc. That should make it 21 if we include the elite. So I guess the elite orc was not part of this. And that's a bit annoying. I think it's time for you to fry. There you go. What was that? A boar? Fucking boars. There's a warg. God damn it. Wolf. God damn it. I don't need none of these. Oh god, 2 wargs. Let's see how I fare against such dire fiends. Wargs are quite dangerous. Well, I need more mana, it seems. So I want to take at least one of them down before they actually reach me. Actually, I did deal with a few wargs. Okay. Got one of them at least. Okay, next one. No, the other one doesn't give no shits. Fine by me. Just makes my life easier. Orc warrior. Burn, you sorry fool. So I might even just kind of skip past this. I don't really know. What do you think you got? Nice backstab, bitch. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be kind of tedious, to be honest. I'm not sure I really care to make you guys watch all this. But if anything interesting happens, I will show you. Until then, I will see you guys when something more entertaining happens. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So I got through most of them. And here and there they did prove some trouble. Some of them are in tight groups. Pretty much what you have to do to get those is get their attention. When they all start chasing you, just run away. Hold R to look behind you. And pay attention. When all but the closest one puts their weapon away, you can stop moving. And only the one that has his weapon out will continue to chase you. And you can just lead him away from the rest of his pack that way. The trouble is that the last 4 are all in a cave together, and 2 of them are shamans. It's proving very difficult for me to really get them away. So I think the only choice we really have is to use Fire Rain. The cave is somewhere over here, but I can't quite see it through all this fucking foliage. Oh, I'm right on top of it. I am curious. If I use it here, will it reach through the ground? That's all of them! Ha! I have exploited the system. Yeah, the trouble is 2 of them were shamans, so they kept throwing fireballs at me, and it was very hard to stay away from them. And one of them is a colonel. There are two colonels out here. One of them is in here. The other one is out there amongst... He's with a warrior and an elite, if I remember correctly. And he is troublesome because it's really hard to score critical hits on him. So he takes a lot of damage. And this is another thing I don't recall if I ever showed you guys. I could get some... Yeah, there's more to forging in this, but I don't quite remember it all. There's now iron ore, as well as regular ore, and as well as gold, actually. But oh yeah, we need grease for this. I don't think we have. No, we have to buy mole rat grease. Essentially, let's just take a look, make sure things haven't changed. Yeah, all this was last time. It was actually vino. Yeah, it all looks the same. Vino had a secret distillery out here. It was his way of producing spirits, liquor, wine, without it being taxed by the city. And somehow he hid it all the way out here. I don't know how he was able to get so far away from the farm. But he did it. And the only way to get in... if you talk to... Which one was it? It was one of the 2 brothers on Ackle's farm. I think it was Enhim. He would tell you about how Vino had a stash out here and was trying to buy mole rat fat off of him because the mechanism for his gate was rusted and it wouldn't work, so you had to grease it. And that's the only way you can open that winch. But anyway, we're done with that. Things in this harbor are going to change very soon if my memory serves me. This should be the end of this chapter. This chapter was a lot longer than I thought it would be. So, we still got a ways to go with this mod. No guarantees how soon after I'm done with this mod will I start Gothic 3. But I don't want to wait too long, because I actually am fairly eager to play it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to borrow your bed there. Thanks, you're a pal. To the midday. Yeah, it was very tedious just going through all that. Not terribly difficult, just took a great deal of time. Alright. Your prices are not anything terribly special, unfortunately, but better than nothing. You can sell all these weapons to Herod for not a great price, but better than nothing. Haha. Thorben, I doubt, has anything new for us, but what's important is that we report to Andre. And maybe he'll finally pay us for doing 3 jobs in one. Just remember, sell everything except our Master Sword. I don't need this bow. I just kind of found it out in the woods. Exploding arrows, baby. The explosive arrows are actually a lot more useful than the rifle ends up being. I think the rifle depends on crossbow skill, which is obviously not something this game really encourages you to use. So, I don't know why they made such a ambitious, well, not terribly ambitious. It didn't take a lot to really program that, I don't think. But they made it seem so thrilling, and then it ends up being like, oh, I can't even use it. This crossbow skill is only at 10%. And again, my bow skill isn't much higher either. But bows are just much easier to use. Here's Valentino. We apparently have to beat him up at some point. Don't know if we'll bother. Never seems to learn his lesson. Alright, Andre. Can we get something from you this time? Yes, I have fulfilled all my tasks. About the army. The army of orcs and lizards have reported back to Velaya. I was able to wipe out their lair completely. Only a few men of my order could accomplish that. Maybe you can realize it by yourself about what great service you've done to the church and crown. Epic benedictions are none of my style and reserved for bards. Touring bards, yada yada. You've done deeds worthy of a knight. Of course I can't take you in my order, but I'll raise you ex officio into noble rank. What? What does that mean? Yes? Well, apparently he's saying something. I suspect there's supposed to be some voice acting here. But, it's been omitted because I'm not playing the German version. No idea why there are not subtitles, but I am praying, apparently. So what exactly have you told me? Baroness? What am I a baroness of? Well, Baroness of Corinus or Timoris or something like that? Don't you usually get a feud? Don't you mean a fief? I'll get myself the land registers and you come back again later, then we'll complete the ceremony. Now, a foil and leather armor as well as 500 gold pieces are due to every noble. You'll get it right now. Well, that's not too helpful. So, leather armor just like we had before, so now we have 2 of them. But I think one of them is bound to Thekla. We also got a fencing foil, which is not half as good as this, but probably, yeah, it's better than the scimitar. So if you did not find the Master Sword at this point in the game, then the fencing foil would be a better deal for you. Looks pretty cool, I guess. But we also got 500 gold, so is there any other duties we need to attend to? I guess not. We just have to... Have to what? That's that. Well then. Guess we just have to wait. What can we do in the meantime? I mean, I don't know if Thekla will accept her armor back. I really don't know what conditions we need to fulfill for her to take it back. It's most curious indeed. Hey. Why? Do I have to wear it? No.
Exactly what I said.
Whatever.
I could have told you that if he doesn't see that. I can't help him.
Old love. Yeah, see, it's not really going beyond that. I'm not sure what I have to do. Maybe I have to ask around. Maybe someone can give me a bit of insight. The thing is, I know that her old lover was a hunter, Gestath, who is near the Black Troll's lair. But he hasn't said anything. Thekla's not saying anything. I don't know, man. I don't know. One-handed weapons, please. I'd like to give something to you. I never thought a woman could learn to fight like that. I once received this ring from my master. It's the Ring of Repartee. So I have no idea what that means. Able to answer faster and better now? I want to pass it on to you as tribute. Drop your thanks. Okay. So what's it do? It gives us a weapon at some point, as I've mentioned on more than one occasion. Bonus for melee combat skill. Well, hell yes, please. So I am a master. Alright. Well, I got 3 more points. Or 6 more points. We'll hang on to those. Gotta figure out what I want to do with them. Could learn some alchemy, I suppose, but I don't think there's anyone who will actually teach us that. Forging weapons, I have no idea. Well then. What other jobs do we have? We still need to do that. So who can we convince to vote for Hannah? You know, we've never been inside the Red Lantern. I've been kind of avoiding it, as I imagine it'll be quite awkward. Borka. Bork. Are you waiting for someone? I was waiting for you. We know each other? I'm Borka, and you are the woman yet who wants to have her fun. You wanted to enter this exclusive house and celebrate substantially with the girls. This is not the Red Lantern, is it? You've even heard about us. What are you waiting for? In with you. Well, thanks for the invitation. I'm not quite sure why you have such presumptions of my sexuality, but I'll be on my way if you don't mind. Somebody's sleeping in here. Just Sonya. So where's Bromore? Nadja. I don't know if I can talk to them and get anything worthwhile. Probably not. Vanja. Go to Sanja. Well, alright. Where is Bromore? It's very curious. I know he was possessed, but he never went to the monastery, so... I need your professional help. Ah, there we go. I know plenty of kinds of play between women. No, I don't have that in mind. Hannah from the Craftsman's Quarter would want to come in the town council. I need to help her win voices of influential citizens. I would allow her to do that. Oh, I see. You want me to put in my personality and convince Mateo's regular customers to vote for Hannah. You mean Bromore's, right? Very wicked. I'll tell Nadja and Vanja instantly. Can I ask by opportunity whom you have reached? Well, if we do not have 3 votes by tomorrow, we understand nothing of our profession. This is absolutely impossible. So, in other words, she's absolutely certain that she can get the votes. What is that madness here? Letter. It's mine now. What's it say? From Borka to Sanja. Oh yeah, right. She's playing you. Fucking gold digger, I'm sure. Not that he has much money. I'm sure she's just looking for a way out. Can't really blame her. It's not really type of a profession you want to retire from someday. You just want to get out of it. Get into a more honest living, I'm sure. Have you gotten the votes? Mateo, Constantino, and Herod. So all 3 craftsmen. That's quite disturbing, actually. They're all very old men. And, so what's that do for us? Is that 10 votes? I don't think so. I think that puts us at 9. So we need 1 more. Perhaps we can blackmail Borka into voting as well. No, apparently not. Maybe we'll have a use of that letter later. Is he in here? Yeah, he is. Hey, you! Shouldn't you be at the counter, dealing with customers? Are you the owner here? May I help you? What can one experience with you, then? there seems to be... this mod seems to imply that there's absolutely no reservations held against lesbians. Which is fair enough. Glad to know they're open-minded in Corinus. Mr. Gerbrandt, sir. Perhaps we have to help him get his house back and then he'll vote. Otherwise, maybe if we beat the shit out of Valentino, he'll vote. Alwyn! Let's think about Alwyn. We did help him. He might, put in a good word. Do you enjoy the peace? Be rather easy to steal from you, so I can get something out of it. 57 gold. Not bad at all.